Welcome back to this DC Universe Online Let's Play. You're Sambo, and joining us as always is Jordan, our level 25 Hardlight bearing a super-powered superhero with a green shiny ring. And as you can see, we're standing here in front of the Pillar of Hades. We've got the bat signal in the background. There it is, shining up onto the doom and gloom of the overhead clouds, and there it disappears just as we talk about it. And of course we've got the full moon, and somewhere no doubt will be, if we have a look around, hopefully the Gotham City Zeppelin. Is it anywhere? Oh, perhaps it's behind the Pillars of Hades over there. Of course, you can see Brainiac's bottled buildings in the background. And of course, what are we doing? We are on our way over back to the university because we're in the middle of a zombie fest. That's right, if we have a look in our journal, you can see here, saving the souls of students is what we're all about. And we've got to rescue trapped students for that soulless frat boy that we spoke to, who is nearby. Etrigan, I think, is that's where he was. That's before we did the instance with Faust and Black Adam. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. It's a level 25 quest. You can see we've also got a couple of other 25s there. Explore Gotham's Robinson Park, and of course we'll do that as soon as we've finished off the saving the students. And then we've got to head on over to Metropolis, I think is where that one is there, in the Suicide Slums. And you can see rescue citizens and shut down the Atlantean teleportation tide pools. That, of course, is the Aquaman quest line, of course, that gets started by us doing that. So just again checking, we are level 25, so it's probably time to start doing those. But before we do, it's time to catch up on some shout-outs. Now, got quite a few of them here. We haven't been doing them because I've just run out of time in all of our other episodes. But let's make some time now to actually give some shout-outs to some very important people. And of course, those people are you, my wonderful viewers and fans out there who I appreciate very much. Let's start off. Get right into it, of course, and I've got a bit of a sore throat today, which is why I'm swallowing every 5 minutes, so I do apologise. Please try and put up with me. Alright, so first one here is a few shout-outs that actually came through the in-game mail system, and the first one here is from American Fire. Big hello to you. Thank you very much for emailing me in the game, and he or she says that they watch our episodes with their son. So a big wave, hello to the family of American Fire there. Really appreciate your support, and thank you for emailing me. Another email that came in from Crazy Rabbit. These great names, by the way. Crazy Rabbit, who wrote and said, hey, I'm not sure if it's you, but I'd love to get a shout out. Well, you know what? It is me. Hang on, I'm just going to poke. Yep, it's definitely me, and you got the right person. So thank you for emailing. Thank you for your support, and it's nice to hear from you, Crazy Rabbit. We've also got one here from Dominic U 1997, and they say, greetings again Sambo, but my friend told me the other day that on DCUO, the PS3 version, there is a DLC 4 set coming out, which is the new power of lightning. Have you seen that yet? Plus, can I please have a shout out? You're awesome, Dominic U 1997. Well, thank you very much for saying I'm awesome. You're awesome too. And you're absolutely right. There is a new power set coming out. And in fact, at the time of this filming, it's coming out tomorrow, my time now. Of course, by the time this episode airs, it'll have been out for a couple of weeks. But don't worry. Obviously, we'll have already started a lightning character, and we're going to do a villain this time. And absolutely, we'll be doing that. So big shout out to you, Dominic U 1997, by the way. So thank you very much for your support. Now this is an interesting one. We've got one here from Mr. Rifo, and he, I presume it's a he, says, hey dude, I don't exactly want to shout out. Well, tough, you're getting one. There you go. But I want to hear you saying two of my users, preferably in your next video. So in other words, what he's saying here is he'd like to see if I can try and pronounce his username. So, alright, we're going to give it a go. Firstly, Mr. Rifo, that's the first one. I'm pretty sure I've got that right. And the second most difficult one that all my mates struggle to say is this. And he's typed it out there. Hope you can reply and do it soon. Thanks in advance. Alright, so I'm going to let you know, you guys at home know how you spell this, and then you can see if you can have a go as well. All right, so it's spelt R-G, yep, that's weird, R-G-L-U-K-E-R. So I'll spell it out again, R-G-L-U-K-E-R. All right, so here we go. I'm going to give it a go. I reckon it's probably pronounced Gluka. I reckon it's got a silent R on the front. So there you go. If I'm right, I get 10 internet points. If I'm wrong, you, Mr. Rifo, get 10 internet points instead. So big hello to you, and thank you very much for your support as well. I've got another one from the in-game emails here from Slayer1212. Hello, Slayer1212. And big thank you for what you sent, which was a whole bunch of colas. And you can see here in our inventory, we've got heaps and heaps of cola there. There we go, whole ton of them. A lot of those were sent from Slayer1212, and of course, as always, we very, very much appreciate all of the gifts that we get from our viewers. So thank you very much, Slayer1212, and I certainly hope you're enjoying the game, and thank you very much for your support as well. Now we've got another one here from an in-game email. Can I please have a shout out? It's from the Green Cowgirl. That sounds like a really interesting character you've got going on there, Green Cowgirl. I'd certainly love to see your outfit, and of course we can't, but perhaps if you are able to, you could perhaps take a picture of your outfit and post it on my official Facebook page, and of course the link to that is always on my main YouTube channel. So go on, show us what you look like. I'm very curious now. From the Green Cowgirl, big shout out to you, and thank you for your support as well. Let's see, we've got one more here. And this is from the Wizard 99991. Ooh, that's a mouthful. Wizard 99991. And they say, DCUO, hey Sambo, I just wanted to say thank you because I now play DCU on the PS3 and WoW on the PC. Oh gosh, I hope that wasn't my fault. And I wanted to ask, are your vids done live or are they voiced over? And one more thing, can I please have a shout out on DCUO? Thank you very much from your fan Wizard 99991. Alright, so firstly, thanks very much for contacting me, Wizard, and to answer your question. It's a great question and I do get answered it a lot. Yep, I record these live as we go. I don't believe in recording the gameplay and then annotating over the top because it's not very real, if you ask me. And of course it means that I can, really edit it up and make it look better than it is. I'm giving you guys live commentary as it happens, and to prove that, I'm going to turn the camera now. There we go, and now, and now. There you go. How's that? And there's the Zeppelin over in the background. But let's do it one more time. I'm going to do a full 360 and then a full 360 the other way. So obviously, if I wasn't recording this live, I'd have to mess about a whole lot and try and get that right. But yep, I absolutely record these live. And in fact, hang on, I'll type something. Here we go. Just and say, I am typing this live now. There you go. So you can see it's come up on the console and you could hear me typing probably in the background there. So to answer your question, are you doing them live or voiced over later? No, I absolutely do them live. So great question there, Wizard99991, and I certainly hope that answered. All right, so I think that's it. We've caught up a little bit with the DCUO shout out. So sorry that it took me a few episodes to get around to them. We've just been so busy, and of course it's very important to me that I do say g'day to you guys, because without you guys we would be nothing. And I repeat myself, without you guys my channel would be zero. Okay, so the only reason that we're able to continue on making these and have lots of fun and build up the great community that we've got is because you guys support my channel, and of course you guys support each other too. I've noticed that you guys help each other out in the comments, and even more so here in game with the league. Of course, we've got a bunch of fantastic players in the league who are always willing to help out all of the other newbies in the game. I salute you guys. In fact, I'm absolutely going to salute you. There you go. How is that? I salute you guys for absolutely being fantastic team members and for living up to all of the goals that I've ever had for having a league here, and of course for behaving in a manner befitting Jordan and Blaze Purple, Definity and Seraphis. They'd all be proud of you too, so thank you very much. Alright folks, let's get on with things now. We have some butt kicking to do. Let's have a look at the map here. Alright, we're nearby, so it's over here somewhere, and we'll just check our journal one more time. Rescue trapped students for the Solar Frat Boy. That's what we've got to do. So atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed. I'd imagine it's down here in front of the Band Rotunda, and look at that, we're right in the thick of the zone now. It is indeed. I can't remember where these actually are. I don't know if they're in, I think it's in these perhaps. Now, are we able to use these people, or what do we have to do? Rescue trapped... Oh, look at that. I didn't read it correctly. Rescue trapped students as a zombie. So we've actually got to go turn ourselves into a zombie. And don't forget, if you want to do that, you have to come over here and talk to Etrigan. And that's the only way you will turn into a zombie. So let's have a chat with him. And there we are. We are now a zombie. So I think we have to go to those red sort of fields, those red prisms, if you like. And that's where we get the... Yeah, that's where we get the trapped students from. I'm pretty sure anyway. And of course that means we've got to deal with these zombies along the way as well, which is a bit painful. That's okay. Alright, here we go. Look at that. We've got the U symbol now. Hopefully I'm going to be able to do this nice and quickly. And yeah, okay, cool. So we can do it while we're being attacked. That's the main thing to remember. And look at that. We've got another player, another couple of players here. Right, so we're just going to try and find these prisms as we run perilously around the place. It's great that there's not a long cast time on this usability. That's great. Really, really happy about that. Let's use our self-heal. Here we go. And the big knockback. Just to clear out all of these guys around us. There we go. Making a beeline for another prism over here. Oh, it looks like there's someone else about to use it, so we won't steal it off them because we are good players. We don't like stealing objectives from people. Well, assuming they're going to use it, maybe we'll help them out a little bit. Yeah, there you go. They did want to use it. That's how you should play, folks. It's an MMO. You know, we're all in this together, and the idea is to make friends and help out other players, not to play against them. Unless, of course, you're on a PvP server, in which case, go for it. But there's difference between PvP and griefing, if you ask me. And as you've probably seen in a number of my other episodes, I do not tolerate it at all. If you're griefing, you are in my black books forever. Forever and ever. You're never going to come off them, and you're never going to get a Christmas card from me, that's for sure. Alright, let's roll away from there. Give ourselves another self-heal, and let's see if we can free another trapped student. 4 out of 10, we're doing very well. And of course, not forgetting you can tuck and roll even when you're a zombie. Alright, good stuff. Let's keep an eye out for some more of these prisms. Now, one thing I haven't checked is when we're killing these guys, do we actually get XP? You know, I don't know. About to find out. Yes, we do. Alright, so it's well worth killing them. It's very cool. And got ourselves another trapped student. There we go. We're halfway through. 5 out of 10. 5 down, 5 to go. Having a look out for some more of those prisms. There's one over there. You know what? I've got this horrible sneaking suspicion. Yeah. Alright, that's terrible. It's actually faster to roll there than it is to run there. That's a bit sad, isn't it? A bit lazy if you ask me, games that do that. Right, another self-heal. There we go, topped us up completely. We're going to duck and roll everywhere. That's much better. There we go, and of course we know how frustrating those, what are they called? Those big things, whatever they are. We know how frustrating they are to get, so we'll leave that guy to it.
They're stealing our souls.
There you go, some more heals. Knock them away. Roll up towards them and beat the living snot out of them. Why not? Now, all of our heals are on cooldown. Yes, but we do have colas, so we'll take one of those just to top ourselves up. Uh-oh. This is going to be bad. This is going to be bad. I think we're going to die. Unless we can knock them away. Nah. Alright. That was inevitable. Look how many of them there are. There's just way too many of them there. And that's alright. We're up to 7 out of 10. A death as a zombie. What do you reckon, folks? That doesn't count? Yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to get away with that, am I? Alright, that's alright. Let's see if we can find our way back to the quest area. I think it's just over the rise here. It's not too far away. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, it is. It's a fair way away. I think it's over there by the clouds, the plumes of black smoke rising up. Still, of course, with our super speed, it's not that hard. I think we're down in there. Yep, I can see the band rotunda. So, of course, we have to go over there and speak with Etrigan and get our zombie back on. Get back on our zombie.
Hail, mortal, born of man. I am the demon Etrigan.
All right, there we go. Oh, and look at this. We've got soulless brigands. Let's help out.
Your might.
There we go. And, of course, by helping out, we also get ourselves some XP, so there's nothing wrong with that. All right, let's do some tuck and rolling. It's not very dignified, I know, but hey, it's one way of getting there. And this time we're going to clean these guys up before we move on because, of course, we run the risk of dying. Oh gosh, they're all over us now. Knock them out of the way. Let's go up and follow up on that one. Whoops, no, you, thank you. And time for a bit of a self-heal. There we are, healing us back to full health.
Thanks.
There we go, 8 out of 10. Another heal, so handy that we've actually got 2 of them. And of course, you can see that our soda cola is now off cooldown as well, thank goodness. Whew, alright, that was a whole bunch of them to chunk through. Alright, there we go, another prism over there and over there. Hey. There we go, 9 out of 10, doing well. Let's use a soda cola because our self heals are still on cooldown. And we certainly seem to have attracted the attention of a bunch of zombies. That's okay, as long as we keep ourselves alive, of course, it means more XP for us. And I can see another prism over in the background there. Let's roll, baby, roll. Over there. And grab that, this will be the last one. Here we go, all done.
You're stealing our...
And doesn't seem to be any kind of lunging abilities when you're a zombie, by the way, so we can only close the distance quickly by tucking and rolling, pretty much. Alright, let's hit J to access our journal and complete that. There we go. 462 XP, taking us, as you can see, to basically 2 bars away from level 26, which is great. And look at that, it's good to be back as Jordan. Alright, so now that we've completed that, let's give ourselves a bit of a view up here on this rooftop and have a look in our journal and see what we've got left now. Because I think we're all done with the zombies. I think what we can do is, yeah, alright, so we've got fish out of water, which is over in Metropolis. We'll definitely do that. But I think while we're here, we'll explore Gotham's Robinson Park. And you can see we've got to visit the Forum of the 12 Caesars. That's the first thing that we've got to do. So let's have a look on our map and see where that is. And okay, so it's just basically to the southeast of us over here. So let's do our atomic batteries to power our turbines to speed, and off we go. And let's head over here to do, of course, it's all to do with booster gold. And I do love the exploration missions because, you know, if you're into the DC universe itself and you're wanting to pick up a little bit of lore, it's always great because Booster does know his stuff when it comes to the lore of the land, even though he doesn't know much else, to be honest. So it's always handy listening to that stuff. Alright, there we go. Let's drop down. Here we go, in the Forum of the 12 Caesars, and of course you might remember this from some of our other episodes. And looks like there's, Yeah, so there's definitely questing going on around here, but not for us just yet, I don't think. And in fact, maybe not even as a superhero. It only seems to come up if we're a villain. I could be wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure it's only villains. Anyway, hey, Booster!
The centerpiece of Robinson Park, the Forum of the 12 Caesars, pays tribute to the ancient Roman Empire with statues of 12 barely recognizable ancient Roman leaders along the edge of the lawn. To be honest, even if the statues were still a perfect likeness, I, Booster Gold, would still have no idea who they are, other than ancient Roman dead guys.
Oh, Booster, sometimes you're so classy. Yeah, alright, so now we've got to visit the Robinson Park Amphitheatre, as you can see. So off we go again, and that should be pretty much just over here. There it is, you can see that's actually an amphitheatre in the shape of a old Roman amphitheatre, in fact. And here's the kiosk. Let's see what Booster Gold has to say about this.
Until recently, the Robinson Park Amphitheater hosted folks coming for a picnic or to take in musical entertainment and the magnificent views of the park. The shade of the trees, the grandeur of the statues, and peaceful atmosphere all add up to a perfect quiet getaway. Except for the demons, of course.
Yeah, except for the demons, and by the way, except also for what can you see in there? That's it, another collectible. We want that. Thank you very much. Wouldn't have seen that without the little cutscene there. And you can see it's actually a collectible item. Let's have a look, and it is a Gotham Guardsman pennant, and you can see we haven't actually collected that one yet, and that is a Gotham Fans pennant. Are you sure you want to collect this item? We sure as heck are. There we go, so we've got 2 out of 8 of those. Next is the Pillars of Hades, and of course we know exactly where they are. They're over here. Let's see if we can find where the actual kiosk is, and it looks like it's right below us now. There we go. Alright, Booster, tell us all about the Pillars of Hades.
The Pillars of Hades, as they are being called, are part of some demonic ritual connected to Brother Blood and his cult of blood. The pillars are believed to have been ripped from the earth by Brother Blood as he channeled the power of his demon lord, Trigon. I'm not yet certain what they might be up to. Maybe the world's most difficult miniature golf course.
A miniature golf course. Seriously, that's the best you could come up with? Booster, you're terrible. Alright, so yeah, we're finished. Look at that. Go to the Diamond District Gotham City Police Department to complete our mission. You can see the familiar bright green glow up into the sky there of course, the front door of the Gotham City PD, and that's where we are headed. And that's perfect, actually, because I think the next mission we're going to do is taking us to Metropolis, and of course, to get to Metropolis, we need to go through the teleporter through to the Watchtower. In order to do that, of course, we have to get ourselves into a police station. So that's nice and handy that we're going to hand in here. At the same time, we'll also repair up and make sure that we're also stocked up with all of our sodas, but I'm pretty sure we are. Sell off all of our junk at the same time. Alright, so you can see the cross on our mini-map that of course is indicating the kiosk here, Booster Gold.
If you ask me, Booster Gold, Robinson Park is kind of creepy these days. I'm not afraid of demons or anything like that, but I usually prefer to have a picnic without them. That could be a potential marketing opportunity. Booster Gold's Demon Begone sprays and aerosols.
Oh, seriously, Booster, just stick to your flakies. Anyway, there you go. You can see we get ourselves a Demon Dancer's ring, and we've completed that. Hopefully a bunch of XP. There we go, 923 XP in fact. Now let's have a look at this ring and see what it's like. And nah, can't be bothered with that. Don't like the itemization on it. Alright, so we got 9 Soda Cola Supremes there. That's all pretty good. Let's go to our journal now and actually select the there we go, fish out of water, which of course is the start of the Aquaman stuff. Let's see, it should tell us to go to Metropolis. Yes, it does.
The Atlanteans are teleporting via magical tide pools further into Suicide Slums. Shut down their reinforcements and restore their kidnapped victims before the tide takes them all.
So, Suicide Slums, and of course, if we want to know where that is, we can hover over this, and you can see it's right there. It highlights it on the map down here, and that means we need to go to the Chinatown MPD station. So when we get to the Watchtower, we need to remember to go to Chinatown. Alright, so let's repair everything. And of course sell off all of our junk. Don't worry, we're not going to sell off our fancy schmancy rod there, level 30, but we do want to get rid of our vendor trash. There we go. Alright, so for us it's off to the Watchtower, and of course also off to therefore Chinatown. It's going to be next. So see if we can actually navigate our way around the Watchtower and actually find the Chinatown teleporter. That'll be a first for me. And I think we'll just have enough time to be able to maybe make it over to the quest zone before we log off for this episode. And of course, that'll give us something nice and fresh and new to start with in the next episode. Okay, so Chinatown, looking for it. There it is. Hopefully that'll be nice and easy to get to. Can we go through here? Oh, it doesn't matter, does it? What am I doing? Alright, so we want to get up and over the Justice League quarters there. And then through into the hallways. And I think it's going to be behind, yeah, it is. It's going to be behind this wall. Alright, that wasn't too bad for me. Come on. Not too bad at all. There it is. Look at that. The Chinatown police station. How was that? In and out of the Watchtower like a boss. Yep, like a boss. First time for everything, right, folks? I'm sure the very next time I get into the Watchtower, I'll get myself horribly lost. Yep, don't agree with me, even though you would be right. Okay, so let's find our way out the front and make our way to the new Atlantean quest zone. And again, I think that's over in a bit of a nasty area of Metropolis. I do remember these quests being a little bit difficult. Of course, I can't remember what level we attempted them at the last time we were over here. Now we're level 25. We're actually at level, yep, Suicide Slums. So it's the nasty area of town. If we ever look on our map, where are we? We have to zoom right out, I think. Yep, down south there near the docks. So let's head off in that direction. Speed up. Let's go up really high, have a good look over Chinatown here, and of course over the entire city of Metropolis, the world famous Metropolis. Look at that. This game has been absolutely fantastic at realizing, if you ask me anyway, the feel of the cities. They're exactly what you would expect them to be like in a game, or rather if you were to visit them for realsies, which of course you can't. But if you were to visit them for realsies, I do think they'd look something like this. I think they've done a fantastic job in the Unreal 3 engine of realising the actual cityscape and the look and feel of it as well. It's just got the right sort of slightly cartoony, slightly realistic feel, and it looks gorgeous, of course, and runs like a dream too. Remembering my PC isn't anything particularly spectacular, so if you've got just an average PC, it still should look pretty good. Alright, so how close are we getting? Pretty close. I think we maybe will drop down once we get over these slummy areas here. Oh, and look, there's a quest there. In fact, we'll definitely drop down. You can see it down there. All right, down we go. Look at that, Sentinel Carstairs. That's an interesting name. And by the way, sorry for dropping in on your head.
The Tide Stones hold a great deal of Atlantean magic. Could you gather some for the Sentinels of Magic so we may better understand this ancient power?
I think we could do that for you. There we are. Recover residue from the coral tide stones for the Sentinels of Magic. No problemo. All right, let's go over and take a look at what's going on. Oh, look at this. We've got ourselves a collectible. Let's not pass that up while we're here.
And the dark world chain to Atlantis was severed, burying the city beneath the waves.
Alright, looks like this is the zone. Gosh, it seems like we were only here yesterday on...
Destroyed with the rest of the Drylanders.
Yes, on... Who are we on? Divinity, I think it was? Alright, these are definitely a lot easier than they were before, I think. What are our objectives here, by the way? Rescue civilians and shut down the Atlantean tidal pools. Yep, and tidal waves are to recover residue. Alright, whoopsie! While I was yapping away there, we managed to get ourselves low on health. Alright, so I just wanted to quickly check what this was like here. We definitely won't carry on because we've run out of time. But it looks like we're actually going to be able to get through this okay. Well, I hope so, of course. It's always a bit of a different story once we get a whole bunch of the mobs mobbing up on us, literally. That can be a bit nasty, of course, even if they're lower level than us, which these aren't. Oops. Alright, so I guess this is as good a place as any to log out. Let's see if we can perch ourselves up on there. Yes, we could. Look at that. Alright, so we've got all that and more to look forward to in the next episode. Rescuing civilians and shutting down the Atlantean teleportation tide pools. And, of course, our new quest there, Tidal Waves. Recovering residue from the coral tide stones for the Sentinels of Magic. That's what we'll be up to. So I certainly hope you enjoyed this episode, folks. It was fun finishing off all the zombie stuff there. And, of course, now we're marking the start of a brand new storyline arc with all the Aquaman Atlantean stuff, which can be quite tough too. But that's what we'll do in the next episode. In the meantime, on behalf of myself, Sambo, Jordan, well, look at that, 1.5 bars away from 25 Green Lantern, hard light wielding, staff bearing, super powered superhero. It's us saying take care. Certainly hope you're having a great day wherever in the world you are. We look forward to seeing you next time. We'll see you then, and bye bye.